What do I say when I first talk to her? What do I say when I see her and I want to start a conversation with her? Huddle up. Coach T speaks. Fellas, fellas, fellas. A lot of guys often ask me that simple question. What do I say when I first see that woman that I'm interested in? And the very first thing I want to tell you before we go any further is you're going to have to learn how to keep everything simple. They say KISS. Keep it simple, stupid, but you're not stupid. Some people say silly, but you're not silly. Some people say sweetie, but we talking to men right now, so that's not what we're talking about. What I want you to know is this: keep it simple, brother. Smile, introduce yourself, and ask genuine questions about the situation that you find yourself in at that moment. Whether that's a restaurant, a coffee shop, a club, whatever, talk about those things, situational conversations, things that are going on right then. Instead of these pickup lines from something that you read or some video you saw, leave those cheesy things alone. Leave that alone. That's whack. Those don't work anyway. Leave the cheesy lines alone. Simple. What made you choose this place? Oh, may I ask you, that dish you're eating, that looks delicious. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that next time. Or, oh, hey, how often do you come out here? Okay. Do you know the DJ? Simple little things just to start a conversation. Oh, hey, every time I'm here in the store, it seems like it's always packed. Oh, wow. Do you always come here around this time? Those kind of things. But I'm going to dive in deeper here in a second. But I want to tell you this. One thing that you don't want to do, you don't want to come off as a weirdo, bro. You don't want to come off as that creepy guy when out here dating in these dating streets, bro. You don't want to be that guy, the weirdo, the Mr. Creepy guy. That's not how you want to be remembered out here. There's a better way, bro. There's a better way to date. I'm going to show you and break this down into practical, confident, and respectful steps you can actually use out here in just 1 minute. But before I go any further, I want you to pause this video. I want you to hit like and subscribe to this channel so you can be notified every day when I drop a new one for you, all right? I'm gonna be dropping gems and just golden nuggets for you, bro, for you just to grab. So huddle up. Let's go, bro. So we're talking about approaching and starting conversations with women out here. What I want you to know is it starts right here in your mindset. Your mindset is first. That's the very first thing that we have to address. Before anything else, your attitude matters the most. How are you approaching the situation? You have to make sure your attitude's right. Don't think picking up on a woman and yeah, I'm going to go pick this up. No. Think of it as meeting a person. She's human, bro. You're meeting an individual. You're meeting another human being. Yes, she's a woman. Yes, you're a man, but she is a person. Treat her like a human being, bro. Confidence equals comfort. You don't have to be perfect out here, bro, in these dating streets. Just be comfortable in your own skin. In your own skin. That means don't be out here trying to be an imposter and be somebody else and out here doing just weird and random things. No, just be yourself, but show up in your best version, bro. Show up in your best version. And the first thing you could probably do to relieve yourself of all that pressure, no expectations. Don't set any expectations. Go in like really like curiously. Curiosity, no pressure, bro. Let's see if we vibe. Instead of, I hope she likes me. No, let's just see if we got a vibe. Let's see if we can get some chemistry going. It's all about approaching naturally, man. That's the thing that I see a lot of people struggle with. You don't have to overhype yourself or you don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. Be yourself, but your best improved self, if that makes sense. Women appreciate that. So how you approach and set the tone, I told you, be situational. That means comment on things that's like relevant, that's like going on around you, your surroundings, the event that you're at, what she's doing at the time, no matter what's going on. This place has great music. How long you been here? Wow, is this some place that you normally go? Oh, okay. Smile, make eye contact. It shows warmth and ease, bro. You want a woman to feel easy around you. That makes women feel comfortable. When you smile, eye contact, and staying open. I see too many guys out here, and this might be high level. I might have to do a video just on this. I see too many guys, they're closed. They're like, it's hard to describe, but it's almost like they're just shut off, and they're kind of just almost like they just got finished leaving the gym or something, like they just got finished, like they're on steroids or something, like real tough demeanor and, trying to be a man, and they're just like very standoffish and their guard is just real closed. You got to open up, bro. You're in a public setting. You're in a cool, fun space. Remember that. You're not on roids, bro. You're not in there like, hey, what are you doing, bro? Relax. Relax. Enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy yourself. Shoulders, relax. Face her directly, not off to the side and doing a whole bunch of weird random things. She doesn't appreciate that, bro. She sees you. She sees your muscles. She know you've been working on your fitness. Now it's time to just relax, get to know her, try to figure out if there's some mutual kind of, if there's something there between you all, and it's okay. But no expectations. Release yourself from that pressure, bro. Just release. Let that go and enjoy yourself. Good places to start conversations is social settings. If you're at a party, if you're at a bar, if you're at an event, even a coffee shop or a store, maybe a grocery store. Some of you all, you're in college, you're in classes, maybe at some meetups, maybe even at the gym. Act natural. Don't force it, bro. So when you're starting a conversation, now I'm just going over basic things, but when you start a conversation, please avoid those cheesy lines, bro. Go for genuine and easy. When you think about the conversation you're having, if you really want this woman to be interested in you, there's enough cheesy people and imposters out here running around in these dating streets, bro, for you to be one of them. Don't be an imposter, bro. Just something simple like, oh, hey, that's a cool jacket. Where'd you get it? You have a chill vibe. Are you from around here? You see how easy that is? Are you from around here? Oh, is this somewhere you come all the time? Oh, okay. Hey, any restaurants around here that you might be able to refer me to? Just simple things, just easy conversations. Nothing too heavy and hard. She doesn't need to hear your life story and, yeah, I just got a divorce and I was in a 2-year relationship. Whoa, slow down, bro. Take it easy out here, bro. Don't overwhelm her. Don't do it to yourself, bro. There's a time and place for everything. You want her to be able to say, oh, no, hey, I'm just visiting. You like, okay, nice. What brought you here? You see how easy that is? Okay, nice. What brought you here? Then share something about yourself too. Okay, yeah, I just moved here not too long ago. Those kind of things, but keep it balanced. And I see a lot of people make this mistake. And I want you to get this, bro, because I really want you to win out here in these dating streets. I want you to remember 50-50. Repeat after me. 50-50. You got to keep it balanced out here, bro. Talk 50-50. Don't dominate the whole conversation, but don't be silent. But don't dominate everything. Share your story. Let her share, bro. 50-50. You're dating. 50-50. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's for a reason, bro. That's a hint. Listen to what she's talking about so you can understand, and she'll tell you where she's going, and you'll know right from the beginning, like, oh, we might have something here, but you will never know that if you're talking about, yeah, when I was in high school and when I was in college and then my past relation. She doesn't need to hear all that right now, bro. Take it easy. 50-50. You want to find common ground, music, travel, food, hobbies, funny experiences, if that makes sense. I hope some of y'all getting it out here, bro. And then I need you to do this one thing. I need you to respect boundaries, bro. Seriously, I really want you to hear me because this is important to me, bro. I see too many guys, they overstep, they cross those boundaries. I need you to respect boundaries. That's important out here in these dating streets, bro. Because if she seems like she's distracted by something, or she's giving you little short answers and she's avoiding eye contact, I need you to gracefully exit, bro. It's okay. You're still a winner, and you're still a winner. I need you to exit gracefully. She's not the one. That's not the one for you. Maybe it's the wrong time, but maybe you're just not clicking right there. It's okay. You're still a winner. You still showed up prepared. You're still winning out here, bro. Instead of just getting all hostile and aggressive and acting a fool, no. It's nice meeting you. I'll let you get back to what you're doing. I see you're busy right now. Whatever she got going on. Hey, it was nice meeting you. I'll let you get back to that. And other women that's watching, they will appreciate that. They're gonna be like, oh wow, that's hot. Oh wow, this cat right there, that's not a rejection. That just simply means that, hey, you're too busy to hear what I have to say, and I'm way too busy to waste any more time entertaining this situation because I see it's not going anywhere. That calm exit actually shows confidence and maturity, bro. That calm exit right there actually shows a lot of confidence. That's being a man and maturity. That's saying I've worked harder on myself. I worked on my mind. I worked on my personal development. I'm ready to date at a high level out here. I'm looking for nines and tens. You weren't the one, or at least you weren't the one for me tonight at this moment. I have work to do. I'm trying to swing and hit one out the park, if that makes sense. And then some of you got to start working on, when you do have a conversation, you're closing. You need to close smoother, bro. If it's going well and you're really vibing and you're really enjoying yourself, you got to learn how to close smooth, bro. Like that song Michael Jackson had, Smooth Criminal, da 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 da, smooth criminal, smooth. Think about smooth, bro. Relax. There's already enough people in the gym. There's already enough aggression and aggressive people in there. You don't bring that to no setting where it's nice and chilled and relaxed. You don't want to be that over the top guy. Hey, look, hey, I'm here. No, that's corny, bro. That is corny, and you're going to get cooked out here. You want to be remembered, but you don't want to be remembered like that. Don't be the guy that they always say, yeah, I remember him, but for all the wrong reasons. Don't let that be you. You work too hard. Coach T's been out here coaching you up. We work too hard, bro, to get to here. Don't go in there and blow it for yourself, brother. Be remembered because that was that guy. He's very smooth. He's laid back, but he's confident about himself. And people will be attracted to you. Women will say, swarm you like flies because they'll see it all over you. You won't even have to say much. They'll just see you like, oh, he's here. They'll come looking for you, if that makes sense. Respect. So you definitely respect her space, bro. If she's not feeling it right now, give her space, bro. But learn how to be a closer, though. Keep it light. Be confident. Be respectful. Look for those that positive body language, bro. She'll give it to you, that eye contact. If you're having that conversation and she's leaning in or smiling and you asking her questions, she's asking you questions back, that's where you go from there, bro. So I'm gonna do this. I want to take you through about 3 things. I had a client earlier, and I was walking them through some little practice steps out here, because this is important to me, because there's nothing like when I'm working with men. I like to actually take them through the steps. I give them like action plans. So what we're gonna do, I want to put you in 3 different, real world scenarios and just see what this feels like to you. Okay. So let's just think about this. Let's pretend like you're at the coffee shop, right? Now, the coffee shop is a very chilled vibe. You don't have the DJ and you don't have all this wild stuff going on. It's a very chilled vibe. Then you have your social events like the bars. That's when you can get a little bit more loose with it. And then your everyday settings, the stores, the gyms, etc. But, if you're at a coffee shop, bro, a good way to start, some of you drink coffee a lot. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but if you are there, notice something to comment about if you see a beautiful lady. And it could be as simple as like, oh, hey, is that a caramel latte? Oh, okay, I've been debating on if that's too sweet or not, for me to try. And then, she might say, oh, it's pretty good. Actually, that's her engaging lightly. And then you might say, oh, okay, that's good to know. Okay, I'll trust your taste on that one. You seem like you know your coffee. You see that? Oh, okay, I'll trust your taste on that. You seem like you know your coffee. Just smile, bro. And then add a personal touch. I usually go for a plain, plain black coffee, but, you know, I think I'm gonna switch it up next time. I'm trying to switch it up. I'm trying to switch it up. And then she's like, okay. Now she's realizing that you're open and you're letting her know like you're letting your guard down, if that makes sense. And keep it playful. So you, okay, are you more of a caffeine addict or a coffee snub? She'll say, huh? Are you more of a coffee addict or a coffee snob? And she'll probably laugh, bro. She'll say whatever, and you'll say, you know what, you're very easy to talk to. Maybe we can grab a cup of coffee. I'm kind of running late. Maybe you don't have anywhere to go, but I'm kind of running late or I'm short on time right now. Maybe we can catch back up and do this again. Boom. Now, I just told you one thing you can do. There's a number of different ways you could have went about that. But if you notice, I was cool, I was calm, I was light, I was polite, made her laugh, smiled, made her feel comfortable. And that's how you handle that kind of situation. I want you to practice that, bro. Second scenario, let's say you at a social event or you at a bar. The goal, you want to be confident once again. You want to be friendly, but keep it fun. Don't be coming there being all pushy, like here I am and doing that. There's enough of that out there, bro. We don't need that. We need you to be you. We need you to show up and just relax, brother. We need you to relax. So that might even go something. Now, I know this may sound silly for some of you all, but some of you are going to catch it. It's not what I'm saying, really. It's my tone. And I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But let's say you're there, you're in a social place or whatever. It could be something silly, man. It could be like, the DJ, he seemed like he's playing some interesting music tonight. Like, oh, man, the DJ, what is he doing tonight? Not what I expected. Wait for her. Relax. And she gonna probably say, yes, it's kind of like it's random, or I don't know what's going on with him. He's just normally on top of it. And you'd be like, yeah, I don't know. He'd be like, exactly. It's like they're DJing like from 3 different playlists, or they're just seem like they're all over the place. And she's just laughing. And then you just break in with a little transition question, bro. You come here often? You see how simple that was? You come here often? Or you just checking out the place? You checking the place out? Is this somewhere you normally go? Easy conversation. That makes it cool and relaxed for her just to start conversating with you. But show light interest, like you actually asking about it. Okay, cool. You seem like, you someone who actually enjoys good energy, not just loud noise. You seem like you're somebody who has a good vibe, you have good energy, not just here. That's letting her know that maybe, outside of this place, maybe we'll get together, catch up. If that makes sense, what I'm doing. And I'm just throwing out just little random things, but I want you to understand the philosophy behind it, bro. Cool, calm, but you're still asking light questions. You're still asking light interest questions. Hey, by the way, I'm whatever your name is, Peter, Nick, whatever. Hey, I'm Nick, by the way. Little handshake. Hey, I'm Nick. Smile. Then follow with something light again. So what's your drink of choice tonight? Or what are you drinking? Are you drinking tonight? Okay. What's good here? What all have you been drinking? Just something light, bro. Not nothing too overbearing. And she might say, oh, I'm drinking Chardonnay, or I'm drinking this a favorite drink that the bartender makes, or I'm trying this pina colada, whatever it is. You're like, okay, cool. That's nice. Keep the fun vibe, bro. You've already introduced yourself. You already followed up. Now you're having a conversation. Just those kind of things, bro. Just simple, easy, relax type of situation, because you're in a relaxed environment. It's not hostile. This is not your 9 to 5. Leave your work there. You're here to work on yourself and work on your game and try to find the one, if that makes sense. I'll take you through another scenario. Let's say if you're at an everyday place, I don't know, maybe at a gym or maybe at a store or something, you might see something, see her and be like, you might be at a grocery store. You might say, hey, you know what? Every time I come here, they're always out of, here's my protein or whatever. Man, every time I come here, they're always out of this. This seems like this happens all the time. Now you're talking to yourself, but she's over here. She's listening to you. You're speaking out loud and you want her to hear you, but you're kind of talking to her, but you're kind of talking to yourself. And she'll be like, I know, right? You're making eye contact with her. Man, the one thing I actually need, they're always out of. Or wow, they're always out of this product. And she's like, I know. And that's opening her up. And then she might start laughing and be like, right? Every time I come here, they're always out of milk or cheese or bread or whatever she might say. And then, do you ever actually find what you're looking for when you're here? And she might be like, sometimes it's a hit and miss, or sometimes, or maybe, or I just have to come at this time. And then now you're starting to have just a regular conversation. Feel like that y'all been knowing each other forever, right in the middle of an aisle. She's like, sometimes, and you're like, oh, okay. You'd be like, well, that's good to know. Maybe I'll start switching it up and coming at a different time. What time you normally come here? Does that make sense what I'm telling you? And then exit with confidence. You don't know her, but you're getting to know her. Make it feel natural, like you've been knowing her forever. Hey, you seem cool. What's your name? Okay, my name is this, or Cindy, or this, that. Okay. All right. Once again, pause, smile, 50-50. You don't have to run the whole conversation. She don't need to know your resume, where you went to school, your degree. That's not the time or the place, brother. There's a right time and place for that. Just a cool, good old smile. Okay, nice meeting you. Okay, maybe I'll see you around again. Maybe I'll see you around here sometime. Okay, that creates a light, non-pressure vibe that leaves a positive impression. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is what you want out here, bro. That's called like you're in the cold market. You don't know her, she don't know you. That would be easy to be like, oh, okay, maybe you work out. Okay, you over here in the protein section. Okay, with gym. And it might lead to something else. Okay, you on any social media? Okay, hey, here, follow me, or here's my phone, or hey, let's connect. I like to work out every once in a while, and now you're in there, but keep it light and cool, bro. I want to leave you with 3 things that we talked about tonight, and hopefully you understand the logic. It wasn't what I said. It was these 3 things that I really want you to understand. I could have said it 1,000 different ways, but I want to leave you with these 3 things, bro, that can really help you out here. And by the way, there'll be a link below. We can do some one-on-one coaching, but I really want to help you with approaching and starting conversation with women. One thing that you have to remember, bro, and it's very important, tone matters more than words. If you heard me this whole time, I did it on purpose. I wasn't aggressive. Tone, bro. Tone matters more than any word you can ever say. Be relaxed, but don't be robotic like, hey, how are you? Do you have a man? Are you from here? Let that go, bro. Take a deep breath and relax, brother. It's going to be okay. No expectations. Relieve yourself of any pressure. Relax, bro, not robotic. Then you want to pause. Let her talk. 50-50. Remember we talked about that? 50-50. Don't you dominate everything. Don't dominate the whole conversation. Let her talk, bro. Let her engage. Make her feel special. You talk enough. Hopefully you talked enough to yourself before you got to where you were getting, bro. Let her talk a little bit. Don't dominate the whole conversation. Keep it 50-50. Last thing is, don't chase validation. No matter what setting you are in, never chase validation, bro. Never chase validation. All you're doing is simply seeing if you can connect, if you both have a connection. You're not trying to prove yourself, bro. You're not trying to prove yourself. You're trying to see if there's a mutual connection, if there's anything there. So you're not wasting your time, energy, and money. You just want to see if there's anything there. If this could potentially be the one, could this be a great match? You don't have to prove yourself. We're not chasing, bro. You're choosing. Just remember that. We're not chasing out here. You're choosing, bro. You have nothing else to prove except to yourself. That makes sense? Huddle up. Huddle up. Coach T speaks.